Get ready for the smackdown. Get ready for the smackdown. How you gonna react when you're put in the back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the smackdown.
Hey guys, Motherfucking Kid here, coming to you again. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome back to Section 18's Fantasy Fight. Guys, you all know this is basically the section where we bid farewell to the Dark Knight from my fantasy fights. Well, he will no longer be used. So let's get into who we have. So we have, of course, Batman versus Demona from Gargoyles. Yeah, so we have Batman versus Demona, probably one of the great villains of the Manhattan Clan. Alright, so once again, let's move on to Bruce's combatant in this, and that's none other than Demona. Alright guys, what about Demona? What do we know about Demona? Alright, for all you guys who loved and cherished Gargoyles like I do, we all know that she started out as pretty much Goliath's second in command, as well as his love, his angel of the night, as he liked to say. But in her mind, basically, she felt that her race, the Gargoyles, were not given their just due, their respect that they deserved, and you can see that her hatred towards humans really started to really fluster. And she felt, and in her mind, she had like a magneto effect. All humans, no matter who they are, deserve to pay, deserve to die. And that put a big stitch between her and Goliath. But even before that, you know, we saw her try to regain humans' trust with Macbeth. And, you know, it was between her and Macbeth we saw how she was able to survive so long. And she made a pact with the Weird Sisters. And her and Macbeth were joined together. She gained her youth. Macbeth was kind of de-aged, but still they were immortal. Now, Demona is a very devious manipulator. She, besides her attributes as a gargoyle, but let's just go with being a very devious manipulator, she's been able to deceive a lot of members. There have been times she even at one point tricked Brooklyn into nearly enslaving Goliath. And you can see why Brooklyn hates her so much. She even manipulated her own daughter at one time. She's scientifically, I wouldn't say scientifically, but she learned her ways of the centuries pretty much. And so it's not just she uses maces and axes and things like that, but she's also skilled with various weapons. And of course she is gifted with the, well, I should say, she, in her mind, she's cursed with the curse of being able to turn human in the daytime instead of going stone like the other gargoyles. Now, in terms of her gargoyle abilities, we all know they are incredibly strong, durable, fast, razor sharp talons, and can kill a human easily, just like making pancakes. Just put it like that. So Demona is definitely one you don't want to screw around with. And other than that, she's immortal. She can't die. The only person that can kill her is Macbeth. And so that makes her just tip-top dangerous, very much a force to be reckoned with, and you have to respect that. So, we move on to the battle breakdown. Now, has Bruce faced an immortals? Yes, he has. Human immortals, if I'm, off the top of my head. But nothing like this. Demona will have such a heaving hatred for Bruce, even if they've never met, because of it, just because he's a human. She will probably laugh at him because she'll probably be like, you think you put fear into me, human, because you dress up like a winged mammal or something like that? So Bruce is going to have to be on his toes. He's going to bring every blood, every sweat, every ounce of skill that Bruce has. He's going to need it against, and I put the heat of need it, because if not, Demona is going to kill him without any conscience. So all the batarangs, all the tech, all whatever Bruce has gotten in his arsenal, in that utility belt, he better use, because Demona is going to be a fierce creature that is out for blood. And when he figures out he can't kill her, that's really when Bruce really has to use his toes. But I leave it up to you guys. Batman, the Dark Knight himself, or Demona of Gargoyles. And I hope you guys enjoyed this fight. As you know, this one came from me. And I'll move on to the next fight for Section 18 of my fantasy fights, Batman's retirement. And other than that, you guys take care, and I'll be back with the next fight. You thought Bruce was fighting one animal? He moves on to the next. I'll see you guys then.